bringing together such a wide range of national and international speakers and delegates at this, the first international conference on missing children and adults. I truly believe that the next 3 days presents an excellent opportunity for statutory and voluntary sector partners, practitioners and academics alike to come together to tackle the very real complexities of working across borders effectively to better protect and safeguard missing people. These opportunities to learn from each other and share experiences are absolutely key. The event builds on some very recent and important wider events, including International Missing Children's Day on the 25th of May, and the very successful Big Tweet by Missing People, which attracted nearly 60,000 retweets throughout the day, an approach used across other EU member states for the first time this year. It also follows the 3rd annual conference on missing children and the 116-000 hotlines organised by the European Commission in cooperation with the Irish Presidency and the European Federation for Missing and Sexually Exploited Children. Within the UK, issues relating to missing children and adults are taken forward under the umbrella of our cross-government Missing Children and Adults Strategy, which was published in 2011. Since publication, there have been a range of successes taken forward by both voluntary and statutory partners, and I continue to be very grateful for the work that has been achieved. You will hear about some of these during the course of the next 3 days. This includes the publication of the first ever wide-ranging research into the extent and prevalence of child abduction in all its forms ever undertaken in the UK, which was recently published by the charity PACT in conjunction with SEOP. You will also hear about the essential work being taken forward by Missing People in support of the families of those that go missing, and hear from research colleagues about the links between mental health and missing in particular in relation to autism and dementia. And I am pleased that services to adults forms an important part of the debate. You will also, quite rightly, look in detail at the issue of child sexual exploitation and the key links between running away, rough sleeping and child sexual exploitation. All of this work is absolutely key, but it is, however, on this last issue that I'd like to say some final words and share some recently announced government developments that you may not yet be fully aware of. You will all need no reminding of the scale and severity of the issues, past and present, surrounding the sexual abuse of children and vulnerable people. Child abuse is an abhorrent crime, no matter when or where it occurs. Child sexual exploitation can take many different forms and is not exclusive to any single culture or community. We are committed to tackling it in whatever form it takes. That is why the Prime Minister has asked my colleague Damien Green, the Home Office Policing and Criminal Justice Minister, to lead the newly formed national group to tackle sexual violence against children and vulnerable people. The group will build on the already strong foundations across government, but it will also address the learning emerging from reviews of historical child sexual abuse cases. The national group will work to improve cross-government delivery, identify problems and solutions, and act swiftly to resolve them. It has identified a number of key areas for action, and already the police and CPS have issued revised guidelines for child sexual abuse, and the government has also announced that it will introduce further special measures to support those children and young people giving evidence in child sexual abuse cases. It is not enough to have plans, however, and regulations and guidance pushed down from government. This national group is tackling challenging, immediate, as well as longer-term issues, and will continue to give this work the priority it deserves. Our policies on missing people will be a fundamental dimension of this group. The links between children who go missing and the serious risks of harm that they may face must be dealt with. And I'm pleased to see much of Day 3 is dedicated to this important issue. So in closing, I'm really grateful for your commitment to addressing and responding to these key issues. I would once again like to express my gratitude for the progress that has been made so far and for your continued work on this extremely important policy area. I wish you all the best for the next 3 days.